guys gonna see something else?
It wasn't so cold when you were down there. Usually that place is freezing. It wasn't cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the show. I pretty much put that.
Almost positive.
I can't give it 6 months in a year. I get this physical one. Very important.
My name is Cigarette.
Sorry.
What do I need to do? If we have a sellout crowd, I will remove my pineapple. Alright, so Annabelle on sale now. That's the deal, Joey.
Looks like you're buying 100 tickets tomorrow. One does what one must.
I'll just put it on my company card.
How are you? I haven't seen you in so long. No.
Isn't that one of those things you
Put it on there?
It's a drink that I actually got in bourbon. You drink, Jerry?
I think it's when I left the red light on.
Are you hi, Taylor?
I'm glad you saw me out.
Hi.
This is no, he can. He can because I said so. But can't even in the car. What the fuck? God. It's so creepy in school. I appreciate it so much.
I saw that guy.
for now.
He's got me.
Like, I don't want to endorse just Shock Top. That's all. Hello?
Hey, you like poetry?
What you doing?
We're a poetry vending machine.
Doing the poetry vending machine.
Like, yeah, I want them real fast for as little as $1 all money for the first he's been for the Fringe.
How about if they fry it? Yeah.
I wanted a flower of mine because Greg was like, oh yeah, I was fuzzy anyway.
Huge channel's got like 1,000 subscribers.
I would have gone.
We're turning over to the tradition. We can poet tonight will not be in the competition. She will be there to celebrate the judges so that they can wet their swords. Hone them. That's the word? Hone. Hone the swords on her tender poem. And she will be reading a little excerpt from something called The Wishing Well Girl. It's also a poem. Don't worry. Please welcome Sarah. Sarah! Sarah, everybody! Sarah!
The Wishing Well girl wanted a pet. She pondered intensely on which one to get. She had to be certain she'd have no regret. So, she created her pet through an experiment. The Wishing Well girl bought an expensive Sphinx cat and mated her with a big New York rat who once was bitten by a vampire bat. And together, they created the cat-rat-bat. The cat-rat bat is incredibly rare, with its fabulous wings, sharp fangs, and no hair. By day, it will roam with speed on the ground. By night, it will fly, not by sight, but by sound. The cat-rat bat purrs like a kitten, soft, gentle, and sweet, and meows when it's hungry and needs to eat. When it needs attention, its fangs will grow, and if it's angry, your neck will know. The cat-rat bat is the perfect pet. It's always healthy, no need for the vet. It doesn't shed all over the well. There's no need for litter, there's no nasty smell. The cat-rat bat is neither female or male. It fits right into either heaven or hell. Loves flying in caves, but prefers the well. And when the urge hits, chases its tail. The Wishing Well girl loves her new pet and is quite proud of her experiment. And though the two are quite a sight, they are both wishing you well all through the night. Thank you.
Keep it going. Damn. I like you guys. Yeah. All right. So no pressure, judges. And we'll start with the completely unbiased opinions of Miss... No, she's eating. She's eating. It's going to be a mouthful of something. Okay, she's ready. She's ready. Beth Marshall, what did you think of Sarah? This lady you just now met.
I think she's absolutely amazing, and in no biased way whatsoever, it was a 10.
That was a surprise. A 10. These scores only go up to 10, ladies and gentlemen.
I would have liked a little more variation here and there on her rhythm and delivery. However, her perfect was perfect. So
the rolled R?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
very nice.
That.
So I gave it a 7.8.
A 7.8 for Eric Kinder. You know that Beth is within spitting distance of your beer, right?
It's fine. She's already seen my show.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So when I agreed to do this, Todd, I didn't know I'd be missing Twin Peaks. Yeah! I was going to camp out at my neighbor's house and watch their showtime. But I have to admit, this poem kind of makes up for it.
Yeah?
Kind of makes me feel a little bit of that Twin Peaks magic. I personally want a cat-rat-bat.
I could see that being read in a room with like a shitty carpet.
And I'm going to give the poet credit for the resonance of the mic and a little bit of reverb, like it sounds like she's in the well. But
we planned that.
But I will dock her 0.5 points for popping her keys. So 9.5.
Ooh, this is what you're up against. This is what you're up against, poet. John King, ladies and gentlemen. Give our judges one more hand. All right. That's what we do here. We translate art into numbers. Just for shits and giggles, what were those numbers total for Sarah? A something? Oh, it was 27.3. A 27.3 for Sarah. Yay, numbers. I always find it awkward to applaud for the numbers, but I have to get you to do that. It's my job. You're doing a great job so far, everybody. So, all right, now are we ready? Yes. I'm not fucking with you. Now are we ready? Yes. Thank you for allowing me to start the show in jig time, everybody. So,
Most of our poets tonight, and this is not the last time you're going to hear from this this plug, are from a little something called the Safe Words Poetry Slam. 5 lucky members of this team, a lot of which are on stage tonight, are going to represent Orlando at the National Poetry Slam in Denver. Denver is a long way away. If you like what you hear, ask them if they have merch. These poets are not just poets on the stage. They write this stuff down. Ask to purchase that stuff and allow them to buy beer in Denver. It's more expensive than here. So keep that in mind as you hear these poets. Their people, go up, hug them, get their numbers, etc., etc. Our first poet of the evening, Sherdez Leona. Sherdez!
Say some words.
Show them how it's done. Don't be safe. All risk.
Make us feel stuff.
Drive too slow, so in, poet.
Ice cream, let's go!
When I was 6, my sister started having schizophrenic episodes. And even though she was 18, I had to learn how to be an adult for her. I remember thinking, why do I have to take care of her when she should still be taking care of me? We stopped playing with dolls. Maybe because she did not want to deal with another set of made-up voices, I stopped asking her to help me clean my room and started cleaning out knives from the kitchen drawers instead. I remember when I began locking my bedroom door. I didn't know if the voices inside of her head favored me. I know they didn't favor her. 4 suicide attempts in the span of 6 years. Hospital beds became battlegrounds where we waged war on demons we could not see. We cocked back pill bottles and shot bullets she did not want to swallow. We were not trying to kill her, just the people inside of her. But we did not know she had 2 separate enemies. See, she's schizophrenic and bipolar, and whenever the trumpet would silence from one, it would sound from the other like a battle cry, leaving chemicals unsure if they should retreat or advance. So they just did both. Psych wards, group homes, and state hospitals all had white walls as if declaring their innocence, but Jesus had not risen yet. They wrapped themselves around her body like the linen of God in his grave, as if to remind her that she was still going through hell. Churches tried to pray the spirits out, but I think they forgot that once someone is in hell, there is no being saved. God no longer heard her cries, but maybe he will hear her shotgun. I refuse to own a gun because of her. Too many horror stories of her husband waking up, looking down a barrel as if he was looking into her future dark, with no light at the end of the tunnel, the only safety, the one we tried to give her. But how could we protect her from things we could not see? Years later, I went to look for the big sister I used to know. All I found were empty pill bottles, forgotten dolls, and a girl, broken, but not beat, hoping the voices would just quiet down and waiting for Jesus to finally rise.
Sherdez Leona, one more hand for that lady. All right. Sadly, the ordeal is not done, Sherdez. Yeah. You've got to come up here and return fire. So.
Okay, I'm going to start this
as
time.
close as possible. Do it, Eric.
Nice. I like how you recovered quickly after they made you laugh and got right to it. Obviously, a very personal poem, really well done. I like the hospital battleground analogies. Although this is a suggestion, I don't know, when you mentioned white walls, I immediately thought surrender because of white. So I don't know if there's something that you can play with in there. I give it an 8.2. Thank you.
Josh.
So, really tremendous, and I kind of expected something funnier based on the beginning.
All my shit's disgusting.
But you took us down a pretty dark path in a way that felt really vibrant and really dramatic, and maybe a little too dramatic. There's so, I'm going to go 8.9.
8.9 for John King.
I love the work.
Number.
I love the performance. I would take it down just one notch. Some of the time.
Levels.
Some of the time. In particular, some of the vowels you will trill, which feels like you're breaking emotionally, and when you do that 4 or 5 times, it's a little bit rocky for the listener. So, the material itself is so powerful and dark, and your voice is amazing. So I would take it down one notch. Trust your voice to do more work than what some of the performance is doing, because the performance is doing just a little bit too much, but amazing.
I always tell the poets, like, don't be afraid of the judges in here. I forget to tell the judges not to be afraid of the poets. So.
I'm not afraid. I like the dark work, and the piece itself speaks very much to the play that I'm doing right now, Commencement, in the whole idea of guns and what they mean in our culture with everything that is going on with mental illness and the marriage of that. So the topic is a big bonus, and obviously it's something personal and near. I believe there was an honesty and an earnestness in that delivery that and that passion rang true and through in your performance. I do agree with John about just there's not the need to push it vocally as much, because the words just do the work, and because it's so personal, we're with you. We're with you. So it seems sometimes just a little much of a forcedness coming out of that, but not always, just some. And savor the ending moment. Yeah, you kind of left the stage just really abruptly, and I think that was a choice. But I wanted you to just stay in it for like a millisecond, just a little bit longer, so that I could be with you more. So 8. Thank you.
8 from Beth Marshall, who wanted the masochism to continue. Stay. I want to be in this place. All right. So, Sherdez Leona. Sherdez, I can say this now because she's off stage, kind of, is going to be representing Orlando at the individual World Poetry Slam, which is a completely different thing, and also awesome. Y'all can applaud for that, yeah. So, all right, what do we got for Sherdez?